Welcome back to Kankakee Podcast. We talk about the people and the place of Kankakee County. I'm Drew Raisor, and today we have another awesome guest for you guys. Today I got to dive in a lot about fitness and what health looks like in that world. I don't look at myself as somebody who is super healthy, so to say. I don't feel like I'm necessarily unhealthy, but I definitely don't think I'm at my peak, which, duh. So today I got a chance to talk with our guest about maybe not how I could get there, but what are steps to get to that point. What is important, what isn't important. Is there certain aspects I should focus on? Is there something that maybe it's like, I've seen this on TikTok, but like it doesn't actually work? I don't know. But today's guest is the owner of 4 fitness premier clubs located in Bourbonnais, Manteno, Beecher, and Crete. He started after high school as a personal trainer, but worked his way up into the business world through consistency and dedication. Sorry, I can't talk. He is known for his hands-on leadership and early mornings in the gym, and he built a team focused on care and community. He loves his job so much that I kid you not, he has the Fitness Premier star tattooed on his shoulder. Please welcome our today's guest, Mr. Keegan Mraz.
People tend to stick to you after time. Places tend to do the same as we do. This river carries on and on.
So when we were talking, you told me that you are the owner of 4 clubs. Yeah.
Yep, Fitness Premier. We have there's 21 locations right now. I own 4 with my business partner Michael Warwick.
Gotcha. Okay. Why gyms? Like what made you decide, like, you know what, I'm gonna jump into this endeavor?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So I started like pretty soon out of high school working electrical, and I've always been an athlete. Always loved working out. And I wanted to actually get into like fitness and like personal training like a year before I actually did it, because of how much it changed my life.
Yeah.
So it's helped me tremendously, like in every area: confidence, just energy, how I feel day to day, happiness. And I had a lot of struggles with it for a while, like losing weight, losing body fat, and getting to where I wanted to be. And it took me, actually a couple of years of like really trying to figure it out, trying different things. So going through that process, I wanted to help speed it up for people instead of them trying to do it for a year. Well, because people give up.
Right. Yeah.
People give up pretty quick. They usually don't make it a year or two of trying different things typically. So, I wanted to speed that process up for people and let them know how fast it can really happen for someone.
Right. And someone who has, given up and tried again, that whole thing, you have to focus on the feeling you get after you work out, less of what, like the results you get on the scale, I feel
100%,
like. 100%. Because that was a whole thing. Like the first time I worked out freshman year of college is like, all right, I'm going to hit the gym every weekday, do this whole thing. And I'm doing better in classes. I'm more focused.
Oh yeah.
But
it's huge.
Right. But then I still wake up. I'm like, dang, man, my fupa's still here. Like, so it can be discouraging. But as of recently, when I've gotten back into it, that feeling of like, man, I may have just went and worked my ass off, but I feel energized at the same time. It's awesome.
That's the best part about it, man. It really is. Like the mental portion of it, like especially as you get leaner and leaner, like it really starts to click. Like we just did not too long ago, and I've always been pretty lean for the past couple of years, but we did a staff challenge. It was 6 weeks long, and I lost, I think it was 21 pounds in those 7 weeks, and that really cut me out into where like my mental focus, my energy went up to a whole different level, and it impacts every area, especially like business, especially just, everything.
Yeah,
impacts everything. Relationships, how you move day to day, makes a huge impact.
Yeah.
For sure.
How important is diet in that?
Everything. If I had to narrow it down, I tell my clients this for people to get into, like, it really comes pretty simple. Like people out there overcomplicate this, especially with social media. Like they overcomplicate everything. They put in, whether it's workouts or whether it's nutrition, they put in what I like to call like the fluff, like just a bunch of fluff that is not needed, or that confuses people. But when it comes down to it, like just if people just really dialed in their strength training and the nutrition, you can get exactly where you want to be.
Yeah.
And in that simple way of doing it. But same thing when you break it down, like your strength training should be pretty simple. Your nutrition should be pretty simple. Like all you have to do strength training wise is you're going to do similar movements week by week. And you slowly progress,
right?
Whether it's by reps, weight, or increasing sets.
Mm-hmm.
You slowly do that over time until it gets, to a point where you stall and then you adjust,
Right.
which could be in a variety of ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what's interesting to me too is that sometimes the diet can be the hardest part. Like
Mhm.
it's you'll take the effort to get up, go to the gym, do the whole experience, and then come back home and then finish it off with a cheeseburger.
Oh,
It's like which I'm the biggest culprit of it, where it's like I
Mhm.
just work so hard. McDonald's is my treat now.
Yeah.
It is such a hard thing for me personally to be consistent with is diets.
100%. And that's everybody's. Like with clients, like I still work with a couple of clients. So going through that for a second, like what I like to tell people, and this helps me, it's always helped me and it helps a lot of my clients, is not just writing down your goal, but a huge thing is to write it down, like
Mhm.
whatever it is, to lose X amount of body fat, to lose X amount of weight, to get to a goal of 150 pounds, whatever it is, write it down somewhere you can see it every single day.
Yeah.
So the more you visually see your goals, the more you act in favor of them. And the
Mhm.
more you think of them, the better results you're going to get as well. So
Absolutely.
that's in anything. That's not just fitness,
Right.
but
Yeah.
that really isn't everything. You want to visually see your goals consistently. So like it's pretty simple when it come down to, like, just to break it down for nutrition for 1 second. Like I just tell people and I give them everything they need, and more, but really just eating natural foods that God made. Like
Mhm.
it's that simple.
Right.
And then cutting out the processed stuff, and you can add in, nowadays there's so many things that you can add into food to make it flavorful.
Mhm.
Like it's crazy that it's just knowing it.
Right.
It really is what it come
Exactly.
down
Having
to.
that knowledge just to
Yeah.
understand it. Absolutely. So you mentioned earlier that you've always kind of been an athlete. Where did you play sports in high school?
I played basketball mainly. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I love basketball.
Do you have a favorite team?
I don't even watch sports.
I see. I loved basketball in high school. I never watch it. I played football in high school. I'm a big Bears fan. Like
Are you?
I am.
Yeah.
It changes how my Sundays go. That's why whenever
Yeah.
we were scheduling, I said I'm free this day, but then
Yeah.
noon to 3 on Sunday, I can't be
Makes
that
sense.
time. Right. We're on a 4-game win streak here, so
Yeah.
the good luck. But
So what position did you play in basketball and football?
I was a center, and then I never played for a team in basketball, but we had this class in high school. It was called basketball, football, hockey. I took it my
Ooh.
senior year, but it was really just an entire semester of basketball and 1 week of football, 1 week of hockey.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I can't shoot. I can't make threes, but I have lockdown defense.
Yeah,
Because I'm
me
so
too.
big, I get such a wide base
Yeah.
that I would make even the best kids get so upset with me. And it was
Defense is
awesome.
fun. Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is. Defense is fun. Like I
Uh-huh.
loved it all, but yeah, defense is real fun.
Yeah.
Basketball is a fun sport, man, because I've always been a very fast-paced person.
Uh-huh.
And so the one thing I wish I had the same mindset I do now.
Hmm.
It's very similar, but when I was playing basketball, just like confidence-wise, because I know if I had that more, I would have been way even better. I mean,
Right.
I played varsity as a freshman and everything still in high
Nice,
school,
yeah.
but I could have been way better if I just had a little bit more confidence. I know that for sure.
Right.
It's with everybody, right?
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
I've always been a fast-paced individual. I remember even when in basketball, even when I was a young kid, I would always have people telling me, coaches or my family or anybody telling me to slow down. And I still
Mhm.
get it today, slow down. But if I slowed down, I wouldn't be even close to where I'm at right now.
Right.
And owning 4 gyms with Mike, or where I'm going to be in the next year, 2, 3. So,
Yeah.
um,
Well, and I'm a firm believer of that there's a time in your life where you really just put your head down and you go.
100%.
And that time frame is so different for some. Some it's 10 years, some it's for 2 years, and
Mhm.
and maybe it's to reach something, maybe it's just because right now you want to grind.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of respect for that, because it can be hard at times to be like, okay, I got to lock in and really get this stuff done.
Oh, for sure. I
Yeah.
can't tell you how many nights, even not that long ago, that not besides sleepless nights, like waking up with night sweats,
Mhm.
variety type of thing, like business. I mean, as you might not even know, like people say all the time, but it is harder than you would think.
Yeah.
Stress wise, worries, everything. Like it's all of it. It's all the ups and downs.
Mhm.
It's
Right.
totally worth it, in my opinion. But yeah, there's definitely, I've been there. I've been still working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Even before I was an owner, was a part-time trainer making $12 an hour.
Hmm.
I was working 7 days a week training clients, and working till 9:30 p.m. on Friday nights with people, going in on Saturday nights. January 1st, meeting with someone at the gym at 5:30 a.m. to potentially get them into a training program. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you don't see it during the time, but it all adds up over time.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think that's something that, from what I have seen, separates you guys from maybe other gyms, is that you will be in there at 5:30 a.m. January 1st. Like it's no matter what. And I think that, which I've been a part of a few gyms, I mean Planet Fitness, which that's Planet Fitness, but
Yeah.
there was one home gym in Valpo, and it was harder for me to find time that worked for my trainer than it did for that. And it didn't feel like it was because, they have so many clients. It was, well, I can't do that day. Like, it's Friday. It's like, all right, well, I want to get it, but okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So that I've appreciated about that with you guys. And the intentionality. Like when I walked in, I had 3 people who were like, what's up? Yeah. Like, how's it going? Like,
our team, it's everything, man.
Yeah.
They get it. We have a team of people that first and foremost care. And that's the biggest thing. Like, that's truly what we look for is first 2 things are people that care and that they're good people.
Yeah.
Good, genuine people. Because from there, we can develop, and we do a ton of training development for our staff to help them in every area of their life, not just in what we do, but that generally good people and people that care are number one, man.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jared Carter. Great guy.
He's amazing.
Yeah, Jared, lived with him for a year.
Ricky, man, Jared, Ricky, Eb, the whole team. Like, there's Tara. We got a whole team at Bourbonnais and at Beecher, Ashley, Benny. Like, it's Mantino, Amanda, and Jake. And we got a lot of great people with us.
And they're always smiling, man. And I always, dude. It's great. Well, because then I walk in, it's like, hey, I may feel miserable after my 10th rep, but at least you know what, they're smiling, so life's good.
Yeah, it is. It really is, man. And it's a fun place to be. Like how we view ourselves. And our CEO said this a couple of years ago at one of our summits. Like we're very fortunate to be at a place where people choose to go. Like, outside of their work, outside of all the stresses, like people choose to come to our facilities to not only better themselves, but to de-stress and to, like I was saying, just to better themselves.
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere, and I couldn't even necessarily tell you how to get that atmosphere, but it's great. And I appreciate this a lot. This is a very small detail. You guys have fans on your ceilings that are blowing fantastically. When I hit back in the Bourbonnais one, I have the fan blowing on me the whole time. It's wonderful.
They do feel great.
Yeah, it's great.
And it's and this weather right now, it's kind of getting up and down at the heat and everything. So we're just kind of cruising along. Right now.
For sure. Well, so we've talked a lot about the good. Is there anything that can be challenging about maybe not even just maybe training somebody, but in owning 4 clubs at once?
So recently with our beach location, just because I hadn't been there since like this at least December or last October, so like 10 to 12 months. If you're not inside the club often enough, you don't see a lot of things, even if things look okay sometimes on paper, which they weren't. But it's, and even if you have virtual calls with some of the team and everything, it was the challenge was for sure, like, just not even realizing all the chaos that was going on.
Right.
And just, it's not even a far club. It's only like probably 25, 30 minutes from Bourbonnais. And to make the drive out there, I should have done it, many times over the past 10 to 12 months, but I hadn't. So I went there a couple of weeks ago on a whim, just to check in and see how everybody's doing. And so we're making some great changes now, which is good. It's That's already great. Impacted. It was more like the beginning of this month that type of stuff happened. But yeah, so that's one, and just making sure you have kind of like, we have a big team.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to tell always people's intentions in the beginning, throughout, even throughout, like, but we're just very honest, very honest. I'm very direct with my team, and I just ask for the same thing.
And that's
if
always
you need
great.
Help, call me. Like, I'll answer anybody any time of the day. Like, call me 9 p.m. at night on a Saturday evening. Evan and I will be talking. Ricky, for instance, one of our manager at Bourbonnais. I'm actually in between, about to move into my my new house in a couple of days, and I've been staying with him for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah,
and he's just an awesome person. He's always been honest, and even if it's not benefiting him or actually negatively affecting him, he'll be honest about it, which is I appreciate. I'd rather know that.
Yes,
than
100%.
Later find out that you lied straight to my face and looked me in the eye.
Right, just trying to be nice about it. Yeah,
and we've had a lot of people kind of like what you're saying, over the years, like Mike has more than I, but I've had a lot of getting fucked over by people. Excuse my language, but
you're good.
And it happens in business no matter what, whether it's related to money or whether it's related to other areas, it doesn't matter. It comes down to morals, values, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that definitely happens quite often.
I'm sure. I mean,
you get better.
Yeah, which I mean, I feel like that's kind of what can come with working, which I feel like your business has grown from a small business into a much bigger one. But when you do start off in that small business vibe, it's like you get people who are maybe they know it's a small business, and so they're like, I'm gonna get in here real quick, get my change and leave.
When we first, that's a great point. Like what you were saying, when I first came to Bourbonnais, have you ever been to that club before recently?
I was in the Bourbonnais Club, the one that's by the Oaks Apartments and all of that.
Yes.
One? Yeah, I was in about 2 weeks ago.
Is that the first time, like before recently joining, was that the first time you were here, or had you given there?
No, I joined in July of this year. Okay. So I've been there since then.
So you've seen some of the updates we recently made, but I started off as a part-time trainer in our Manteno location, and then a couple of years in is when I got the opportunity to buy in and be an owner in Manteno and Bourbonnais.
Gotcha.
And it was really just supposed to be Manteno, but some things were happening with Bourbonnais. It was a club that was struggling. It was not clean. So when I had first gone there, it was kind of like how Beecher was this past week. Like it was besides just being a mess, like dirty, like cleanliness is a huge thing,
right?
And that's what we focus on all the time.
Yep.
I have OCD, so I really focus on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with my team, but it'll be the number one biggest complaints of fitness centers, is cleanliness. So we focus on cleanliness. So we focused on that in the beginning and fixing machines and stuff. And we had some awesome members that helped with it, and some not so great members at the time, just because it had turned into a club that wasn't ideal to be. Like total opposite from what it is now. And so it was before we did any renovations or anything like that. And actually, the first person I hired was Ricky. Which is still with us. He's an amazing person. He has great energy. You've met him, right?
Yeah, I've met Ricky. Yeah,
he's an awesome person. So, I guess that's where I was going with that. I just wanted to lead up to the point where Ricky really, in the beginning, like it was him and I, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. every fucking day. Excuse me, language again. But every day he would be teaching the classes. I would be training the one-on-one clients. We'd be flip-flopping between front desk, tag teaming it. And so he's been there since the beginning, and he's been a huge asset.
Yeah, I mean, and having at least one of those guys who is a ride or die, who's going to be there, and who has the good intention of like let's make this thing work. That's man. Like in every job that I have worked, because I feel like just with maybe my personality, I don't know, I sometimes come into situations where it's like, hey, like we're struggling right now, but we're trying to bring it back up. Yeah. And having someone like that who's like, hey, this sucks, but let's get it done. It changes the game 100%. Oh, yeah.
1,000%, man.
Awesome. Well, I that's all the questions I got for you. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? You're free to plug anything. On
Instagram, Facebook, Keegan Mraz, Keegan. Last name's Mraz. Check out Fitness Premier Bourbonnais, Beecher, Crete. We're going to be renovating pretty soon as well. Renovations are almost done in Beecher. Brand new renovations in Bourbonnais we just did in Manteno. It's a beautiful club, but yeah, I don't really have much else besides just huge shout out to Michael Orig and Jason Markowitz for honestly like all the opportunities they've given me. And I have a reason, like there's a reason I have this star for Fitness Premiers tattooed on my shoulder. It's changed my life. It's going to continue to change other people's lives in a variety of ways. And these people, Jason and Mike and Rick King, they do it for the right reason to not only change their staff's lives, but like everybody around them. Yeah. It's an awesome company, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Awesome. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you coming on a lot.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it.